Aries season 2020, air signs.
Okay, hi everybody. This is going to be the message for air. Our ambassadors of air are Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I've done a pretty good deep shuffle here in between messages. You guys are third in line for your reading because we are going into the Aries season. So fire was first, then earth was next, and now we are moving on to air. And I just felt a big clearing of the energy there. Okay, so that's good. Okay, air, this is your underlying energy. What's under that? Okay. What's at the heart of the matter? The past, the present, the future, the advice. Interesting. So this looks like the Queen of Wands, and normally she's on display, but she came up with her back facing out. So, and what's really interesting is this card came up in the last reading, which was for Earth. This came up in a reading, I want to say it was the fire reading. This one came up, and this one came up. I want to say those were both in the fire reading, but I can't remember for sure. Okay, you'll have to go check those other videos out if you have those elements in your chart. That may be relevant to you, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through what you got coming up here. The Seven of Cups usually speaks of disillusionment and feeling like overwhelmed with too many choices. But this is the traditional side of the card, and this is the reverse side of that card, and which is a more uplifting energy because it's about clarity, okay? So you've got clarity coming in the past. The heart of the matter is this Page of Pentacles, who's walking in the dark. Well, that's a pretty solid energy there. I like that energy, air signs. Okay, so your underlying energy is the Hierophant, and that is a major arcana. It's also, I think, the element for Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. And it talks about what you have faith in. Are you going to go the prescribed path, or are you unorthodox? Who defines what rules for you and how you adhere to them? And what was underneath that is actually a heartbreak. So, but look, everybody has heartbreaks. Nobody's unique in that. And at any point in time, you're going to walk up to anybody, and they're going to have three swords in their heart from some experiences that they've had. That's true to the human condition. And with the Hierophant behind that as the underlying energy, it begs the question, are you going to let these thoughts, ideas, and beliefs that offended you in the past have any say in how you live your life, in your soul's path, and what you have faith in? And in the present, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks of contentment. You've got everything that you need. You're at the end of the cycle, which is really good energy to have right here in the present. That's a great energy. There's nothing wrong with that. What's interesting is that you have poverty or lack coming up in the future, and I'm going to speculate and say that's a projection. You think you're afraid that whatever this budding manifestation is here, that it might cause everything to collapse, and you're wanting to just kind of withdraw. So it's a little bizarre, okay? Okay, this is the Strength card, and this is in reverse. And so how I read that, this is the traditional side of the Strength card, and you see she's got her hands in the lion's mouth, right? And this is also the card for Leo. She wouldn't be able to do that without some sort of strength, but she's very small, and obviously on a one-to-one battle here, the lion's gonna win. So it takes a different kind of strength, like a quiet strength and confidence about yourself to be able to hoist open the jaws of this lion without losing a limb, okay? But this is how it came up. And so I'm feeling afraid right here. This feels like nobody's got your back, and that the monsters are gonna tear your house down. And it is always up to you how much you allow other things to affect you and affect your strength, because you don't have to give away your power. And you see, that's the devil. So by being afraid, you're giving away your power. And we have the Empress, okay, which is abundance, making room for things to grow, manifestation powers out the wazoo, okay? Anything you want, you can make it happen as long as you hold room for it. And this is also a divine feminine energy. So I think I would advise you to kind of just ground yourself and consult whether or not there's been any changes in your belief system and what is causing such uncertainty to vibrate within you, so that you have the power, that you can regain your power. Because you feel like you're losing your power here too. You're tired. I know you're tired, baby. It's okay. Honey, we all get tired. Some of us have been carrying that burden a really long time, you know. I know what it means to be on the last leg of strength, right? It's the Two of Wands. So that's charting a new course, okay, honey? And that's what's going to happen when you dump those logs on your back there, okay? You're going to chart a new course, and you're going to begin again, and you're going to feel healthier and wealthier as a result of that, okay? And I want you to have faith in yourself. I'm going to go ahead and pull you a spirit from a postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy, and every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will fully be free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. Yeah, so, just buckle down and remind yourself that you are worthy to believe what you believe. You are worthy to chart a new course. It's okay to be afraid as long as we allow ourselves a moment to address what those insecurities are about, because we are joy through and through. And the opposite of joy isn't hate. To me, it's fear. So don't let fear take your power away. Okay, guys? I think that's a really good place to stop. Alrighty, well, I thank you for joining me on this one, and I've still got one more video to go, so I hope you'll join me in the water video. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.